think it's very difficult to just pick one favorite teacher of all time. My mom was actually a teacher, so she instilled a respect for teachers from a very young age. So I had many great, awesome teachers throughout K through 12 and in college. But I have to say, from where I'm sitting right now in the work that I do today, I think about one teacher that really just gave me a creative spark and made me think about my learning in a very different way. Her name was Miss Fernandez, and she was an English teacher. I had her for English in 10th grade, and then again for AP English in my senior year in high school. Now, when I met her in 10th grade, she seemed very strict to me. There was a lot of grammar and writing that we were learning. Apparently, my high school class was a little bit difficult, or had been difficult in 9th grade, and she was trying to make up for some of the lost time in 9th grade. And so I learned a lot of great writing skills there. But then when I met her again in AP English class, I saw a completely different side of her. She was working so hard to engage us, to really understand very challenging texts that we were reading. We read a novel by Virginia Woolf. I remember the play Waiting for Godot, both very challenging pieces. But one activity that we really enjoyed, my friends and I, in that class, was something we called the Hamlet trial. So this is 94 to 95 is my senior year, and this is when the OJ trial starts. And she could tell that we were very captured by this happening in the media. It's one of the first times that something like this is being televised. And she proposed to us a project. Instead of just having traditional, reading of an act of the play and then having a test, she said, well, what if we put Hamlet on trial? And we spent about, I want to say, a month preparing for it, and then it was a 2-week event. We invited the rest of the students and faculty to come and witness the trial, and it was just such a transformative, project-based learning approach to a difficult text. And then when I became a teacher, I mean, that really stayed with me. The amount of work that she did to prepare us for that kind of work, but also the amount of work that we put in that we might have not otherwise have put in when reading the text. And so I think about the Hamlet trial that we did every day.